This new footage of Allie just came in from our man in Seattle.
She can block a shot on goal. But other than that, she hasn't demonstrated any of the kind of powers we were expecting.
She's a little kid. Give her time.
A lot of genetic traits don't demonstrate until just before adolescence. Schizophrenia, for example.
We still can't pick her up. They'll just take her back like they did when we tried for Lisa.
That used to be the case.
Used to be.
Want to see what we can do? Step this way. Yes, I did. Microwave radiation, that part of the light spectrum, in the case of the oven, 12.5 centimeters to be exact. We block that wavelength, and the hamster's on Easy Street. But we let that same wavelength through. In meditation, we learn the oneness of all things, the harmony that flows through nature. This is the same idea, stripped of the comforting notion of divinity that we find in science, more specifically in mathematics. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8.
The Fibonacci sequence. One number added to the one before it makes the next number in the sequence, and from this sequence we get the golden mean. We find these numbers everywhere. Shells, nebulae, the spiral of a pine cone, beehives, DNA.
God's equation, writ large across the heavens. The cow, grazing contentedly in the meadow, the grass on which she grazes, the breeze that blows through, all parts of the one, the whole.
Is this going somewhere?
Their crafts hold 5. The number of confirmed sightings in Mexico last year, 1,597. They have 3 fingers, 1 thumb.
The number of breeding pairs you charted last year when you were figuring out who Allie was, 55. 1, 3, 5, 55, 1,597. All Fibonacci numbers.
How many lights on the board? 46,367. And with our little friend Allie, 46,368. The 24th Fibonacci.
So, how do we take our revelation and turn it into an effective block so that we can grab little 46,368, our little Allie?
This is Peter Miller. And Mr. Miller has been taken 13 times. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to splatter him all over the room. Janitorial would never forgive me. Mr. Miller has an implant. We're monitoring it. You can see it right here on the map. Topeka, Montpelier, Somerset, Augusta. There we are, Ellsworth, Maine. Right here. The implant's broadcast on a spread spectrum. The frequencies are all based around the hydrogen hyperfine transition line, the most fundamental wavelength in the universe. Check this out. We block those frequencies, and in much the same manner as the hamster didn't splatter, the implant doesn't register. Now, if we want to pick someone up, we ought to be able to do it without having them grab right back.
Will this work on the girl?
Allie has no implant. She doesn't need one. She's got the neuron spiral. But the same principle applies. We can block her frequency, too.
And they can't find her.
Okay, let's pick her up before she demonstrates. After that, we may not be able to. We're sure she hasn't demonstrated at all yet, is that right?
Not according to our agent. You know that therapy group her mother's in? We have someone in that group.
Good.